You see this shit? You see this shit? So what's wrong with this picture? This was me back in 1991. I just am not a hunk. I look nice for a teenager. Really nice skin, nice body. It's just my face and hair scratches the record. And one thing that really scratches the record, look at my short arm. It just bothers me. Look at this shit. I detest the fact that my forearm is so damn short in this picture. No wonder I was so unhappy back then. I had started to lose my hair a few months prior, and you can see where I'm trying to cut my own hair because I hate the way I look now since I started losing my hair. In this picture, this is probably 5, 6, 7 months after I started losing my hair. That short arm just kills it for me. Look at me today. Now, for some reason, I think my arms are getting longer. It's probably a delusion. Is God allowing this to happen? Can you believe something so strongly that you can make yourself start to grow? Is it possible to do that? The only king of the planet is when Jesus said, which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit to his stature? But he also said, if you have faith, the grain of mustard seed, ye shall say to this mountain, be thou plucked up, be that you may say to the sycamore tree, be thou plucked up by the roots and cast into the sea, and it should obey you. I'm believing now my forearms and arms can get long. I believe in it. I believe there's power of the mind, power of the spirit that can happen. And this ruler, my forearm seems to be a little longer consistently. I measure my arm constantly. Used to be when I did it like this, it only came to the 10 and a half, a little past the 10 and a half mark. Now it's almost coming to the 11 inches mark. This forearm is stubborn. It's barely grown. I'm trying to get it to the 10 and 3/4 marking. Somebody said if you have short arms, you can get more muscular Hulk Hogan arms. Screw that. I'd rather have the longer arms. They look average, scrawny, than the long arm. Then I had to have short arms and look muscly with big triceps and biceps and big forearms. I'd rather have them longer than bigger. I don't want to look like Hulk Hogan anyways. I just want my arms to be long and toned. Sumptuous looking arms. I just want to have longer forearms than this girl right here. You see this blonde girl? I just want my forearms to be longer than hers. Here's another picture. I want my forearms to be... Look at how long her arms are. How long her forearms are. If I had $1 billion, I'd give every penny for my forearms to be longer than hers. Man, that would make me so happy, so satisfied, so satiated, so fulfilled in my fetish if my forearms were longer than this girl's right here. And I would be so happy if this girl thought I was a hot guy, a foxy guy, a good-looking guy, which I'm not. My forearms better be longer than her forearms. That's just the way it is. Hold on. Damn this. I hate not having enough money to be able to afford decent video editing equipment. I detest the fact I can't get famous on social media. I'm lucky to get 10 viewers on my social media. That kind of makes me want to die. If I got Jesus back, let me die if I had to be this loser. Oh, I can't even be a loser right. Oh, Chris, there's nothing you can do about it. Do-gooders would tell to me, you were not given Grade A genes. Grade A genes. Your arm's not going to get any longer. You're not. It's not meant. It's not in the cards for you to be a hunk. Fuck you and fuck you and fuck you 3 times. Welcome to the 21st century. Come out of the 20th century. Take that 20th century philosophy and you shove it up your butt. This is the 21st century, baby. There is a such thing as limb lengthening surgery to get longer arms, longer forearms. There is a such thing as hair transplant surgery. There is a such thing as cosmetic facial reconstruction. To find a picture of myself or create a picture that's an absolute fox. All I need is the face and hair, and through cosmetic surgery I can look like a fox. All I need is money. That's the problem. Money can't buy you happiness. That's true in every case except mine. If only I had the money, I'd be so happy. I would be so happy if I was a fox, if I had my hair back, and I had the long forearms. And who knows, later in this century, if stem cells and genetic therapy, if they won't be able to make me look in my 20s again. I just want my dream. My dream is to have long forearms, be a foxy looking guy, and look 20 years old at the same time. And if I can have this, if God would allow me to have this, I'd be willing to spend the last 20, 30 years of my life, after I have at least 5 years to enjoy myself, be myself. Well, I'd ask for 10, if possible 15. I'd be willing to spend the last 30 years, 20 years, however long of my life, a quadriplegic, unable to get the use of my arms and legs back, drooling in the nursing home. The only thing I'd be able to do was write sermons on the internet to glorify Jesus. I swear with Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, I'll pay that heavy price. Just let me be a good-looking, foxy guy. Have the long forms, have my hair back, and look young. Yes, I do. And if possible, get a few 1, 2, 3 songs on main in the top 40, one of the top 10, and for 5 years, 10 years where I'm the good-looking guy, foxy guy, for me to see and be seen by a never-ending stream everywhere I go. For me to see and be seen by a never-ending stream flow of top-notch, long-armed girls who know I'm good-looking, whether or not they tell me. It really makes me so unhappy. The thought my form is not longer than this blonde girl's. And this picture of me right here. Everything about me here is detestable, except how young I look, how young I am. Back then I didn't have the limp, how athletic I was, but everything else about me here in this picture is detestable. I don't have a foxy face. I'm losing my hair. My arms are short. And look at this shit. He's a lot shorter than me, and his arm is longer than mine. How in the hell, then, can I say that my forearms are longer than this girl's right here? And that's just the way it is.